Hey Rebels, okay, we're gonna do this message as brief as we possibly can because I feel that you don't want to hear anything about this, but let's go ahead because you might be a little entertained by it as I am. So I'm hearing Mary J. Blige, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. And that's the energy that you're in. It's not the whole song, it's just the fact that you're not gonna cry about this shit. But whomever this other person is, who has this entity attachment of animosity on them, who is in this rich guy energy. And you know how I feel about the rich guy. If you're one of my frequent viewers, you know him pointing and look at what he got because he want to flaunt what it is that he has and want you to chase after what he has. He wants you to beg, plead, and grovel for what it is that he has that he may not really have, but it look like he have. But he think it's important to you and he wants you to be needy. Now switch the gender roles as you need to. I'm just gonna go with what the cards genders are. But what I'm hearing from this person over here is mint condition. You send them swing. I'm sorry. You send me swinging. Now they ain't never dealt with somebody like you. They dealt with they. It's like they knew you, but they didn't know you. They felt like they knew how you would be, how they can, pull their antics that they done with their frequent flyer miles on other people, but they couldn't quite get you in that energy. Oh, the spirit said, now rewind that, reverse it, start it over. They couldn't quite get themselves in the energy that they wanted to be based off the back of you because they didn't know who the hell they was fucking with. So I got three different tarot decks out here that I'm not sure which one we supposed to be going with or anyone at either one of them at all. And Spirit is saying that that is a message as well because this person does not know what type of energy they need to be in with you. You know, if you know much about tarot decks and illustration, they all have a theme, right? So I have, what is this? This is the Witch Garden Tarot deck, the Pope tarot deck, and the Urban Tarot, right? So they don't know whether they want to, try to cast another spell on you, if they want to get up on some, take it to the street type stuff, like you that bitch over there, or if they want to, just, keep it urban and, whatever the fuck that means for you. Spirit said don't spend too much time on it. But Spirit wants you to know that this is the end of an abusive cycle that you have been in. That you have definitely matured within your intuition and your discernment to say enough is enough. You're not gonna cry over this shit. There's no point in boo-hooing over this stuff. You know what? Even though that person behaved the way they behave, you're gonna respectfully let them behave like that someplace else with whomever else. Poor unfortunate soul to whoever else is, okay? But you say you're not dealing with this shit anymore. You're not tolerating this shit anymore. And I don't know if the honey spirit say you did not kick, though you could have. They definitely was testing you. You did not need to scream, though you definitely could have. But spirit said it's more so of this laughter type of energy. You know, that belly filled laughter of, motherfucker, I've seen this shit before. So I'm getting all these Disney character, like coin token tree type of words and phrases and stuff. Like, I've been here before. What was that? Sleeping Beauty. So Spirit is saying that you have officially awakened. You have officially awakened to see what this repetitive cycle was. You've constantly asked Spirit, why am I still going through this? Why am I still dealing with these type of people? And Spirit says that whatever that message was, that aha moment that you felt of, I'm not about to cry over this. Ain't no point. Let them go with that. That was your aha moment. That was your awakening. You have officially waken up, Aurora. Okay, male, female, don't matter. All right. Trying to say, Spirit said also, if you feel at any point that there is somebody touching your lips, but there's nobody there, that there is somebody hugging up on you or doing anything to your body, that is this entity trying to get your attention because this person is going to be lingering in your energetic space just for a little while. Spirit is also saying due to their ego and their pride, they're not going to be there that long. So don't start getting paranoid or, just as much as you ignore them in their present body, Spirit said do that within their spiritual energy as well, because you are unbothered by this type of love spell. You are unbothered by this type of attachment potion, okay? You are completely letting that shit go because you see the intent behind it. You know, people do things with set intentions. And Spirit says that you see, oh, I heard freakily, that this person pretty much wanted to fuck on you and or fuck you up. They wanted to fuck up your life path, your journey, and the direction that you are heading in. But to them, they're saying that you were heading in because they feel that even though they didn't get to do all that they wanted to do to you, they this rich guy person, they feel like they did just enough that it should, have you questioning yourself in their absence. They feel like you will be back, that you are going to come back for more, that you will be back to give them the pleasure of balancing out these scales in the equation that they did on their, their little toddler ass dry erase board. Oh, the Spirit said this is a person who don't quite use words the way that the words are meant to be intended, and that they may have even tried to correct themselves in the presence of you with the big words that they try to use, and that there were so many big words that they try to use, and they fuck them up all the time. Okay, all the time. This person definitely has a taste for you. It's kind of numbing their tongue. Let's put it like that. It's kind of numbing their tongue. They don't quite know what to say. So Spirit said that as others have in the past, went and switched up the narrative of their stories and told lies about you. You did not give them too much that they can manipulate to even know about you. Spirit is also saying this person, their energy was based off of what they heard others people experiences was with you. These did not have to be people who you were sexually involved with. These did not have to be people who you allowed within your intimate space like your home or anything, but this was just what they heard from other people was based off the idea of how they felt that you would be, based off of how they perceived you, how they needed you to be, based off of their ego and their tolerance. Disgusting. Anyway, so Spirit said continue to be unbothered by this stuff. You know exactly what it is. And if you're new here, hello. But yeah, Spirit said don't be bothered by any of that stuff. You know exactly what the heck is going on, because that aha moment, that awakening point and period that you had of I'm not gonna cry with this stuff, it's just it was all the validation that you needed. You let them go on about their way. They tried to come on about your way, and I heard Shorty Swing My Way show look good to me. Now you looked like you look like a meal to them. You look like somebody who could help build them. You look like somebody who would be nurturing to them. You look like somebody who was gonna deal with the bullshit of their past and present, because Spirit said they ain't got rid of the shit so this person, Spirit said they ain't got rid of the shit that they thought they got rid of. Okay, Spirit said this person feels like they have matured and grown from who they once were, but Spirit said this person does not realize how they are compromising themselves, being in that form of disbelief. This person felt that you would be that addition to their life of whenever they did have a blowout, whenever they were triggered, whenever they did feel abandoned, that you would be the one to regulate how they felt about themselves, and that you would tolerate the bullshit that others did not want to tolerate about them. So like for instance, if their mom or their dad or their ex abused them, or they volunteered themselves for the abuse and the arguments and all that stuff, they felt that you was just gonna deal with it. No explanation needed, no understanding had, that you would just take it, like you would just love them so much that you would just be, and that you would just be there, and that they can always count on you and depend on you. This motherfucker really felt that you was naive. Really felt that you was naive. Anyway, so as we see here, once again, switch the genders as you need to based upon yourself, and however you title yourself. So here with Divine Feminine and commitment, honey, you are fully committing to yourself. You're fully committed to yourself. And Spirit said, as you should. Your ancestors out here saying, as you rightfully so should. Okay, commit to yourself. Obviously, there was this situation of you realizing that what this person wanted, who this person represented, their characters, their qualities, their values, or lack thereof, did not match with you. And you finally adapted to the belief of there's a whole world of other people out there. And you ain't got to be the one that they deal with. So you casted their ass back out there to all the other fish in the sea, all the chicken in the sea, whatever you want to. I heard high tuna. All the other chicken in the sea, fish in the sea, or whatever the case may be, confirmation with the belly. And you said, you know what? Just because you're here does not mean that I need to make you be it. We don't have to make anything work, because all my other past experiences, when I tried to make things work, what I should have did was try to work on my confirmation with the belly, further work on myself and who it is that I am, and not try to force fit somebody else into my equation when that other person, those other people of your past, usually always try to force fit you into fitting into their equation, how they wanted you to represent them, not how you were representing yourself as an individual. So you are in a full commitment with yourself as the divine feminine, divine masculine. You are in complete union with yourself, and you are doing nothing but growing and manifesting further, okay? Honey, healer with the earth angel. Baby, let me tell you. Yeah, they needed you. They wanted you bad. They didn't know what to do with you. And the Spirit said, due to the last conversation, had it been had already, or is it, if it has yet to be had? And Spirit said, for some of you, you can give a fuck less to even have that conversation, okay? Say Spirit will have to force fit that shit into your reality if it was necessary. I completely understand. Yeah, they needed you. They did not know what it was about you. Though they just want to fuck on you, though they just want to fuck you up, though they just want to fuck up your life, though they wanted to sit over and pull the essence and the quality and the value and the abundance for you and make it look like it was their own creation. It's like stealing somebody's homework and, erasing their name off the test and putting their own name. Confirmation. The Spirit said this person, though they will never admit it, and though they might have hinted about it, they really knew that there was something more about you than just having you as somebody to fuck on, fuck over, fuck with, fuck under. Okay. Spirit. No, I understand. Spirit said you didn't need them to tell you, and that was the lesson. You did not need this person to tell you who you were. You did not need them to tell you what your value was. You were just simply paying attention. Confirmation. You were just simply paying attention to that person, and like you were taking care of yourself true enough. You were keeping up with yourself true enough. It might have been a couple of things that you let fall by the wayside, but it ain't nothing to pick it up. Keep on going, right? But you paid attention to this person, and you gave them one time on certain things. You gave them 2 times on other things, and other stuff it was like 3 straights. Okay, you done. You allowed this person to respectfully show themselves. You allowed. Oh, and Spirit said you definitely aroused this person. You allowed this person to show themselves and be in their authentic nature. No matter what it was that they thought that they were hiding, they showed themselves. They showed themselves early on. It wasn't even necessarily that you didn't have any good times with this person. No, you had good moments. But there were moments that you saw this person for exactly who they were, whether it had been how they spoke with you, whether it was due to their inconsistencies, whether it was due to the illiteracy of their own excuses and their created realities that they wanted to force fit into the ideas of how this shit is just bullshit, into the force fit of the ideas of how they wanted you to believe some stuff went down, but it made no sense even if you had 2 test dummies reenacting it. And yeah, Spirit said you did good in letting this shit go. But yeah, remember this was the abuse system. The mental shit is the abuse that you have learned to let go of, that you will not let yourself stay so long that you fuck around and find out that everything that you saw as a red flag or discolored flag, tie-dyed even, that you weren't gonna allow yourself to be present to fuck around and find out because you saw enough evidence to be done. And this person really wanted you to stick around until they did their grand finale. But no. You love yourself more than that. You respect yourself more than that. You love yourself and respect yourself more than you did then. Congratulations. So in the distant future, Spirit said, you are definitely going to come encounter with, okay, soulmates, plural, soulmates. Remember, soulmates does not have to be of the intimate sexual penetration type of thing, or receiving type of thing. But Spirit said that you are definitely in alignment. Ooh, love that. You are definitely in alignment to, and you will be receiving other soulmates. Now, these past soulmates that you had, they was there for a lesson, a blessing, and a point of time. Okay, limited edition. But these other soulmates that are coming in your life, even if they do not be soulmates that are going to be, what's the word that we're looking for, Spirit? Longevity soulmates. The experience is going to be longevity experiences. Okay, this person is really trying to predict. I'm like, oh, they trying to. Okay, so I was going to say they're trying to project, but Spirit said that they're trying to predict your next move, because this person does not deem you to be done with them. So they're gonna, I don't know if there's a holiday that's coming up when you're receiving this message, or if you both frequent a certain same place, or if you work in the same place. But Spirit said this person is definitely not done and over how this situation with you two ended. This situationship. They really want to get some get back, and that get back that they want to get is the energy that they had before dealing with you. Like, this person despises you. One moment, please. Yeah, I heard no diggity, no doubt. This person despises you because you did something that they never saw coming. You did something that no one else ever had the audacity to think that they could do. Like, this person is so fucking arrogant. Anyway, so with animosity and entity attachment, this person, they, yeah, they're arrogant. They're conditionally arrogant. I heard the group mint conditioning. You send me, so their arrogance is a mint condition value of the environment that they take up. Okay, Spirit said leave that there. But yeah, so with divine masculine and the rich girl, this person is so arrogant that they feel that you have the audacity to think that you don't need them, even though they weren't really trying to offer you shit. This person feels, here with the rich girl, they really feel like you have the audacity to try to string them along. Like, this person really feels like you're playing a mental game with them. So this is why they're trying to predict what they can do next and what it is that you will do next. And so they position, can't even get the word out. Oh, they trying to whisper, honey. They trying to be very sneaky and conniving with this. They are trying to figure out how to position themselves. So you got to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit said this person is rather slow. Okay. They're trying to figure out how to position themselves to be in alignment with you, to, like, sock you one good time. They say all they need is one good time. The Spirit is saying, oh my goodness, why do we need to go back to that conversation? So Spirit is telling me to share this a little bit with you. I remember engaging in ending. I had already ended. It was already ended. I hadn't talked to this person in 2 months at this point, and I just let them go. There was no conversation required for me. I felt there was no conversation required for them, because obviously they, whatever they was at, they wasn't in the presence of me for, right? So there wound up being an ending conversation. There was just something in my spirit and my soul that said, you know what? Just see what the hell they want, because this person over the course of 2 months still calling me, but calling me, week by week, at least one time. Okay, last text that they sent me was, oh, you really not gonna answer? So it was that energy of, I already know this is an ego trip, right? But when I spoke to this person, I clearly told them, you know what, just same thing I told y'all about y'all reading. Respectfully, obviously we don't match well, and I'm okay with that. And we gave it a shot, and let it be that. No anger, no animosity. Just go on about your way, in the politest ways. I actually did. No yelling, no screaming. 1919. No yelling, no screaming, no nothing. Though on their end they were yelling and screaming. I had to express to this person, this is not an argument. And they kept on, rah, 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 rah. And I said again, this is not an argument. And when they finally shut up, I said again, this is not an argument. And what is making me believe that you believe that this is an argument is the fact that you felt that you need to go on a rant, and that you were not being respectful enough to hear me, and that this was more so a conversation on my end. So you being so combative to say, well, we're pretty much being an energy of, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and I ain't trying to hear what the fuck you gotta say. You gonna hear what I gotta say. That is you being argumentative. But I told him, like, it's cool, it's okay. This person also, after all this, my birthday was gonna be not too long after that. He was, well, can I call you on your birthday? And it's like, the confused, crazy shit that you're talking about is the thought that was in my head. But he had to try to get in one last punch at me, and he said, "Oh, you pressed," and I was like, I just started laughing. At that point, I could not hold it back any further. Like, what? But anyway, so Spirit is saying that this is the energy. That this person is very highly disappointed in you for not giving them their way of being on this pedestal, and they don't realize that their feelings is their problem. Their feelings is their concern, and no matter of you. So Spirit is saying that we are going to pull the tops and the bottoms. Okay, okay, the tops and the bottoms of each of these decks. Since this fool is so indecisive. Okay, give me a moment, please. Well, que sera, whatever will be, will be. Okay. So, this Five of Wands, okay, with strife and justice. Okay, honey, you got justice twice over here. Five of Wands with strife. Yeah, this was definitely a measuring contest, if you know what I mean. This person definitely wanted to be in. They wanted the ball in their court. They wanted this battle. They thought that it was going to be so easy. But notice how we've been saying, switch the genders as you need to, right? They felt like, I don't know, because you are who you are, that if you are a female, that if you are a woman, that they felt because you were of the feminine nature, that, you were weak. They felt that if you were of the male nature, that you didn't know anything about women, that you were gonna easily get fucked around. So this person definitely thought that you felt like, because you being who you are, that you were supposed to be weak, therefore stupid. But yeah, so this is their blind. This is their lesson to be learned. Okay, notice how justice right here, it's blind. Justice over here has nothing over her eyes. Okay, it's not necessarily about genders right here, but this person, and even the fact that this person has justice here as a police officer. So this person thought that they were ranking in authority over you. Regardless of the gender, they felt that they was ranking in authority over you, honey. And they felt that they just, honey, they are in the dark. They are in the dark. This justice over here is in the light. But we going to move right along. Confirmation. So this person as well, here with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords, this person is like, they're remembering, they're trying to remember, where did shit go wrong? What is it that they did not see? Why is it that they did not see things turning out the way they turned out? This person, I would not, if I were you, I would not, and Spirit said you should not accept this person back, because this person would be back for revenge. Even if they do come back to reiterate the corrections, and they do come a little bit, more correct, Spirit said they would not suggest that you take this person back, because once again, remember, they want to get you with that last punch of an uppercut. Honey, her skirt is completely covering up her bottoms, but it's like a peekaboo type of thing that was shown in my mind's eye. No, Spirit said no, don't, because this person is going to go through hell. You are going to be that one, as they say, that got away. You are going to be that one. Hear me. They got away because you did not get caught in their trap. Okay. Now here with the star, Spirit said, this is you, baby. Now let's go ahead and get into it. Honey, you paid attention. You listen to your ancestors. You follow your spiritual guides. You listen to your discernment. You developed your discernment even further. You got into the space of assurance of yourself. Congratulations. Okay, you have poured into yourself. You saw the lesson. You accepted it. There's no animosity coming from you, where it's like you're upset that you even had to go through this experience. Spirit said you get to move right the fuck along, because here with the Page of Cups, the emotional games and tactics that this person was trying to play with you. Okay, the emotional games and tactics that this person was trying to play with you, honey, it was child's play. It was a vacation. It was a breeze. This was nothing to you. Spirit said, acknowledge that energy. This is not about you being arrogant. This is about you being proud of yourself and how you are taking care of yourself. This is like seeing your child walk across stage and getting that diploma and graduating. Okay, whoever mad about you being proud of your child or being proud of yourself for graduating, for celebrating, for putting in the hard work to get a degree, honey, forget them. They are not in your support system, nor do they give a fuck. Why are we grabbing this? Why are we grabbing this? Honey, lust, forbidden, non-committal, sexual energy. Spirit said this person definitely was just trying to fuck on you. They was just trying to fuck on you, fuck you up, do all that other stuff. Now, Spirit wants you to know as well with this Eight of Swords, notice that this woman is elevating. Okay, elevating. Spirit said that you are elevated, that you have elevated. Even though you went through this situation blindly, you are not tied down. You are not tied down to the promises that other people make to themselves in regard of how you are supposed to be in movement. You saw the reflection of yourself in the situation, the past, the place I'm seeing just her feet, the places that your feet has bared the ground. Okay, you hit that ground running, you said, fuck this, I'm done with this. But also over here with the Prince of Swords, they don't want you to hear. Here with the Prince of Swords and the Hacker, you decoded this situation like you created it yourself. And honey, look, you decoded this situation like you created it yourself. Go on with your bad self. Okay, stay in your loving light. So I want to grab these two cards. Okay, and this. Spirit is saying, jealousy and victory. Baby, they mad. They big mad. This is one of them situations. Who would you choose? Would you choose the man or the bear? Would you choose that woman or the bear? And then you got 1111. And they can't mess with you. So then you have B with productivity. It is time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get there. That person is so funny. Spirit said, and this is what that person is actually in the dwelling space in regards of you at. Where were they not productive? Where should they have been a little bit more productive? What is it that they could have did different? They know that you're a missed opportunity, but a missed opportunity of what? Spirit said this person is very blues clueless. Okay, and I have not used that term in a while. Spirit said this person is very blues clueless. They said it's a beast. Like, they said all these cartoons, they have learned a lot from, like, cartoon movies, Pixar, Looney Tunes, Disney and everything. And they just feel like that since the world has been so consumed with the conditioning of fairy tales, that you were a part of the world that was consumed with fairy tales, and little did they know you let that shit go. And it says, if your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that. Rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Fuck. Don't understand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. Yeah, that's the lesson that person is going to have to learn. So, what else do we have? Then we have 1818 willpower. Wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path, and an excellent proposal or change is coming up. Oh my goodness, you're destined for greatness. Rebels, yes you are. You are definitely destined for greatness. And what do we say? You got soulmates coming in. Okay, you have soulmates coming in to support this level up. You have soulmates coming in that are gonna support you in new endeavors and new lessons and new ways of being in the support, the soaring. Okay, there it is. They say get that whole word out. The soaring support of you becoming you and being you and not having to hide you nor explain any portion of who it is that you are, why you are that way. And they are going to accept you for exactly as you are. And they are going to encourage you to be better than what you ever thought that you could, because these soulmates are going to teach you, and they are going to add to you, and they are going to pour into your cup, honey, and you are going to pour into them. So it's going to be reciprocity. All right. But Spirit said, continue to use the discernment that you use to remove yourself from this situation and to close out this cycle and these people. Baby, rebels, I love you and I adore you, but I'm going to send you on about your way. But they say we got something else to say. And it says, what, what you want wants you. Okay. What you want wants you. Rebels, I love you and I adore you. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Not yet. Not yet. Spirit said, remember, it's all in the details. What you need to know lies in the details. Pay attention to the sub-cues in someone's behavior, expression, or general demeanor, especially when words appear unclear or misleading. So, Spirit, like I said, Spirit said, remember, okay? Rebels, I love you and I adore you so much. So, you know what? Let me tell you. So, the video cut off. But Spirit said we're going to give them a little bit extra, a little bit more extra attention, because that's what they wanted. But it says the end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? So, Spirit, what is it that you want to put on Front Street about this person? Because obviously they trying to cut in. Ooh, okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So it says denial, picture, and completely done. Fuck. Okay. Says uncontrollable desires, sexual appetite, hunger for pleasure. Okay. All right. Triggered. Okay. So your departure has this baby in poker face. Fuck. Okay. In poker face. Your departure has this person completely triggered. Okay. They are in denial. The fact that they are triggered. Remember what I told you about that story? Okay, wait, we got another one. In abundance. Okay, so they trying to show poker face about abundance, baby. Poker face about abundance. Okay, yeah. So this person, remember what I told you about that story that I just told you about that person saying, "Oh, that I was pressed." That I was pressed, right? And that was the point that I was not even thinking about laughing. I was not even in the energy of laughing at that point. But when he said that, I was like, oh. This fool really trying to get me. He really want me to feel bad. So Spirit said, let them feel bad, okay? So Spirit said that you are blessed because this person is real, you know, that you are blessed, okay? That you are blessed, that you are blessed, that you were a blessing to even engage with this person in their course of their life and opportunity. But anyway, so this person definitely has a poker face about their abundance and about their blessings. They are definitely triggered. They're going to do this antic if they are someone who you will come into crossing paths with again. They are going to pull out this antic of behaving as if their blessings are so strong and that you should be missing them, that you should want to apologize, that you should want them back, right? They are extremely triggered. They are definitely in denial, and they are refusing to accept the fact that they are in denial. Ooh, our projection. Spirit said they are in denial as well as not looking at what happened. Okay, the nostalgia of it all. They're feeling like the energy. Not just that the energy that they thought they were in was the fact that it was actually yours. They're feeling like they're reversing it. So the feel-good moments, they are lying to themselves intentionally to make themselves feel good, to say, well, they gonna miss me because of this, but really it's them who miss you because of that. Okay? Spirit said they are also in denial about the fact that you're completely done. They are in denial about the fact of how hungrily they want to fuck you up, fuck you over, fuck you under, and all that other shit. Where's the other day? Spirit said, let's get in on their ass a little bit. I need some. Spirit said, it's the ancestors. Fuck. Okay. Spirit said it's the ancestors. Okay. Okay. No, they said put it like that. Okay, we gonna do as we told. Oh. Honey, look, okay. Oh my goodness, oh, shit. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so moving back in. Once again, you got just the fact of dealing with you and the fact that you did not let them do to you what they have done to so many others, the fact that you did not let them do their worst. Got this person really putting on a strong ass poker face. They are trying to figure out how do they get back in with you. How can they get back in to not even correct it? Oh, not to correct this shit in fairness or in righteousness, but to correct this shit and so they can win. No, it says not showing your hand. They want to win. They're taking a gamble. Okay, catfish. They're catfishing themselves with their own identity. They do not understand how. Oh, was it this one? Yes, we did. I think it was this. Yes, it was this one. Chicken of the sea. Did we say it's strong tuna? Oh my goodness. You toss that motherfucking back and they didn't catfish themselves. Okay. Hearing they don't realize like the fact that they stronghold themselves from their divinity, their chances, their opportunities. They've just completely they're dismissing it all because they have this idea. Remember what the damn card said? The card said, let go of how you feel that things are supposed to plan out, right? And then I say that was them. It said right here, where does it say? Yeah, the missed opportunities and everything. And the other one said some other thing, okay? But this person is so delulu. They so delulu, they eat it for breakfast like it's fucking Fruit Loops or something. Anyway, Picture Perfect, they got this shit up in the fucking Melinda, okay? They are trying to make a masterpiece. They couldn't chew it, okay? They couldn't chew it, so they're gonna try to drink it. They're gonna try to consume this in a different way, and they can try to consume it in as many ways as they want to. Whether it's of solid food consumption, drinking it, whether it's even in just fucking shit. Spirit said that this is like the example that I like to use about the transitions of water. It's a solid, it's a gas, it's a liquid. Spirit said that this person's emotions are all over the fucking place because of your ass. And unfortunately, back to that poor unfortunate soul energy of whoever the hell they encounter next, even due to the fact that they have not completely let you go, and they might still be trying to get back at you, even though they got somebody new or old familiar. Spirit said that person, you cannot concern yourself with their next or their reoccurring victim, because this person has yet to learn the lessons that they have been guided to learn in regards to this person and that energy, just like you had to learn the lessons of this mental abuse. Okay, honey, Spirit, baby, be proud of yourself. Be so proud of yourself. Okay, and we're completely done here with the 24-hour power. Let me tell you, completely done. And Spirit said the extra time that was even permitted to this person to be in the space of your energy, and they still fuck it up and still get it wrong. Like, this person is up on such a high horse of fucking imaginary fictional character of themselves, and they're trying to hold on to that. They can't even get their crayon colors right. They trying to hold on to that so hard. Child, and return receipt, honey. Listen, and if you know anything about receipts, you know it got like some type of chemical. It's like a chemical type of paper. It's not good for you to touch receipts and stuff. The way this thing is folded up, I initially thought that shit was burned. So all the hunger for pleasure, uncontrollable desires and everything, it does not matter. Your energy completely got to the universe and told the universe that this is not the shit that you want. So we gonna get you one from here. And okay, so we got Knight of Pentacles, and then we're going to come to the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. Confirmation. Confirmation. Okay. Spirits and this person and their steed, that imaginary ass horse that they got, okay, is so fucking stubborn. Spirit on their ass. It's so fucking stubborn that this person is really trying to balance out their insecurities. Notice the water back here. the emotional waves and currents that they are going through, while they are also as well trying to entertain those who are coming there in their direction so strongly, like, hey, look at me, hey, look at me. This person is trying to balance out and multitask their insecurities and their dismays, their disregardings of you and from you that their emotions are bringing up to surface. They are trying to suppress that shit so damn far down, trying to like put that shit, trying to compress it into a cube, honey. Spirit said it's not gonna happen. This person does not like you. And Spirit said while they were dealing with you, they did not like you. But they definitely don't like you now. So what you did was you validated the experience that they came into this situationship with. They came into this situationship with the energy of they don't like you. They felt that you were this, they felt you were that. And the Spirit said that due to your cooperation, Rebel, you validated what they had already projected onto you. And that's on them. Yeah, so here with the Two of Swords. And you got Two of fucking Pentacles. They got Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. They are having an out of body experience right now, trying to compromise with themselves. In which fucking way to go, what to do. I'm even noticing the moon in the background. Now the water is so calm because they're out of themselves on the outer parts of themselves. You know, like them, not their external world, but their spirit is calm about this. But internally, their spirit is really fucking cursing their ass out. But the fact that they're constantly on this juggling back and forth trying to project all of this energy onto you, and Spirit said this energy ain't even touching you. It's not even a bother. It's not even a factor. It's not even something that can be manufactured to be an issue for you. The hell that this person is living in, baby. And that's why I shuffled that deck since the last read. Spirit said that's the tea. That's the tea. That's the tea. And it says truth. So you got tea and you got truth. And she's looking at her reflection. Is her reflection any different than it is in the water? It's more fruitful. It's more fruitful in the water. So here, up here, you know, you have the mountains. You have the mist of the, you know, the elements of water, right? You have the mountains. Oh, let me get the glare off of there. Yeah, so up top, you have the mountains, right? The fruit. Is that fruit right there? Oh, no, that's not fruit. That's just, what do they call the canopy? Is that called a canopy? The thing they collect water in, right? Canister. Okay, right here. This is all the troubles. Now, if this person would simply look at their reflections, they would see how fruitful life would be. If they look at themselves and how they showed up in this situationship, if they examined themselves, if they evaluated, if they did all that important stuff, they will see how fruitful life could have been. They will see how fruitful life could be moving forward. But this person is refusing to. They're refusing to. Because remember, Spirit already said that all this other stuff is the tea. Now this is the truth. Okay? Though the tea is the truth. But honey, let me go ahead and get y'all out of here again. Okay. Oh, rebels. And then you got the scorpions with new beginnings. And Spirit said this is not the story of the scorpion swimming on the back of the, what is it, a frog or a toad? No, they say, nah, you got a hell of a sting on you, honey, though. Okay? Because notice the illustration. There's no toad. There's no frog. So scorpions, it says, new beginnings. You are invited to, okay. I like that. It says you are invited to instigate change. Honey, I saw the word instigate and I'm like, wait, what the rest of this gonna say? Because this was an instigating ass message. Anyway, it says you are invited to instigate change, but you are also being warned that this transition may be, okay, radical. This transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving based on these principles. Destroy before rebuilding. Destroy before rebuilding. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. Honey, that's something serious. That new beginning card right there is something serious. And that's for you, rebels. Then you have 1717 drama alert. I told you. This person just let you have a moment, and here you go again. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you are heading in the right direction. What appears to be elude and activity is just a natural part of the process. So all this emotional shit that this other person is going through, that rich guy, that animosity having person, honey, as easily as I done forgot all the stuff that we've been talking about up in this read up until this point. Yeah, anything that happens after is just a natural part of their cycle, and them wanting to project onto you and deflect onto you that their life is falling to shit due to you. Now, this may not be their materialism or stability and substance part of their life, but more so how they feel within themselves is fucking driving them wild as hell. Okay, so then you had shut up. It says easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect time. So, Rebel, you ain't got to do shit else. All you doing is living. You ain't got to do nothing. This person is just this person is just gonna be losing their fucking mind because it was you, and they came into this situation feeling and believing in the confidence and esteem of believing that they knew that they were gonna be able to take you down. Fuck you up, fuck you down, fuck you over, fuck you. All those rebels, I love and I adore you, but Spirit said one last message. They're trapped. They're stuck. Love you and I adore you, rebels. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. Remember, instigate your change and your new beginning. Don't instigate on this person. They already going through enough hell. And if you get to bullying at them, yeah, you're a bully. Okay? You're a bully if you do that. Spirit, we doing this today, huh? And it says the Lady of Light. Surprise. Sometimes shock. And total paradigm shift. Yeah. And then it says peace. Oh, Spirit. Okay. Rebels, you and your peace. It says peace comes from remembering that only you and only your love. Oh, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Yep, and this person don't love themselves as much as they thought they did. Yeah, Rebels, I love you and I adore you. Go live your life. Go make it do what it needs to do for you, babe. And if you got to get a restraining order, by all means, it's in your right to do so.